A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen.
Get down here, you feathered fiends! Who are you?
The Arisen has been put to sleep!
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, to have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Shall we report our results?
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Pray, follow me.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
So this is Merle. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see.
Pity it were the risen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
I must summon reinforcements.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way.
Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth.
So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us.
But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful.
Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many...
We could make the fruit froberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit rope. Are we? Do come again.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved.
Ah, well met. Here for do come again.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robber? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir.
I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Here at the inn, we also... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
These writings could be of...
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very... I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which... Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap... Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more of your...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap... Should you dedicate yourself, try them, as you like. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more of your... If there is aught you wish to know, 'tis a vacation for... I am a fighter myself. Naturally, 'tis at close range, however, a bow is... 'Tis a vacation for the... However, the more thus, a mage is unlikely. 'Tis a vacation for the thieves' favor. Their talents depend upon their finesse, and... very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more...
Lots to do, and precious little time.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
Ah, you've returned. First and foremost, will you accompany my thanks? Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me.
I reckon.
My bed sharp test. Pleasant surroundings make for animated thoughts. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for it. That lights past my ears. Get forward to the story. I couldn't live with myself. I mean, no hurry to leave. What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Hale, if you've a moment, as you can see, we're rebuilding. A task. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. Here's what I need from you. A basque of saurians has made their net. I'd like to... I've prepared some explosive casks.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may. Right you are.
Well, that appears to have sent some of them. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of... With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a perilous... But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on... You must make sure your aim is good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
If I might have my say, look how many women we count among our number.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to... or perhaps... In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today,
Our task is complete.
You've my gratitude for the...
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let it...
Goblins, Master! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vernworth. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne, yet not all. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on your journey.
I cannot fault your power. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you. Be at ease. I am here, by your side. You have my protection.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ocado.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not...
It was a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. We'll be extending his training period. The instructor...
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've hard...
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us all to views. I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see this...
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but...
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, if the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. All's been arranged. Come.
As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why. Fascinating.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I shan't let them harm you. Thank you. Be at ease. I am here, by your side. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. That was certainly worthwhile.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this.
Together we are indomitable.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. I'd wager there's ought to be found here. We ought to take a closer look. You would have us press on without delay? By your will alone.
I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. No harm shall come to you.
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Now here's a surprise. A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Feast your eyes on this! Master, I've just had a thought. Might we make use of this torrent now?
This could grant us an edge, if we use it well.
On my way! We have an opening! Focus your attack! Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! Too easily done.
You have my gratitude, sir. I had taken you for another false arisen. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thought. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the... You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you... Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still... Well now, the road's blocked. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox.
Pray, allow me to open your chest. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
I'm feckless, through and through.
Goblins, master! Most impressive, master. Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no...
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us, you must submit to questioning. If you value your life, I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender. lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, you, and no other, are the Sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became a... The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds. In order to rob you of your memory following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in yours. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi!
Find myself some work today.
Must remember to dust the shelves.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Melv. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption. I thought so. She's not... That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares.
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. Those of other races differ so in design from our own. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. And even if I did, it isn't as if no matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use. Let us use it well, that it might prove a worthy investment.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is fascinating. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd. I suppose I sought inspiration. For I confess I find myself rather lost. The timing could not be more unwelcome. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. I have been training most diligently. Indeed, I fear my aim is only... I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign... Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so. It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, many thanks. But this is no place to practice. Would you be... That's where I train, you see. I do hope you'll join me.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocation. Have you found any of the items we... discussed perchance? Forgive me. You see, as we currently have no... and we cannot simply purchase more, so regrettably I cannot assist you. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be... He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We shall have to scour, high and low.